Hello and welcome to another game for StarLadder Season 4. We are here with the last game of the day, and we are here with two teams that actually already know what they're going to be doing the 20th till the 23rd of December. Because WhA is going to watch games, and Navi, or Navi, is going to be, I probably pronounced it wrong anyway, but Navi is going to be playing in the StarLadder offline finals in Kiev Cyber Arena. Because as you can see, Navi is on top of the list. Virtus.pro already today also confirmed they are definitely gonna be eligible for that invite for the offline finals. The only thing is, and some people might recognize that I removed a line because I got some extra information. Empire, Fnatic, No Tidehunter, Mousesports. No Tidehunter and Mousesports both have 2 games to be played. They can get to 30 points max. Empire and Fnatic are at 30 points, still have 1 game to be played. If they lose their matches and No Tidehunter and Mousesports win their matches, we're gonna have a 4-way tie of 10 wins and 5 losses. And I've been told that that is indeed going to be a 4-way tie. The results that you had earlier of, for example, Mouse losing against Empire and Fnatic means nothing, or at least supposedly means nothing. Let's just say that. So Mousesports still potentially able to go. Empire and Fnatic going to have matches tomorrow. Mousesports also tomorrow. Empire's match that they still have to do is versus El Pride. Fnatic's match that they still have to do is versus Pulse. So we have got still those matches tomorrow, but today it's going to be Navi versus WhA. WhA on top of the list, bottom of the list, I mean, of these 10, there's of course 16 teams in total. I think WhA already can say that they are not going to be going to Kiev, of course, but they're also not going to be dropped out of the Star Series. We're going to see if Navi can still raise that bar and get to 39 points, or if WhA is gonna keep or get some more new regarded respect because they would win against Navi. And of course, we have a slight switch in the lineup for WhA, even though we do see they are not playing with all that much of their new lineup right now, which is of course Koikva joining there, who's not there. But we're gonna see Sven. We're gonna see Jakiro coming up from Navi. At the other side, we have got the Bounty already picked up, Lifestealer picked up as a counter towards the Sven. And the Venomancer there as the support there for on the lane, and Templar Assassin is going to be the mid lane for Navi, as we have got the Magnus being banned out together with the Wisp, the Bat Rider and the Undying, and we are now in the second banning phase, and we will see which heroes we're also not going to be seeing in this lineup. And I mean, there's still a lot of possibilities for WhA to ban out heroes that they don't want to face, because Navi obviously still lacks their off lane, as well as a potential jungle hero or a potential tri-lane hero, as we do have the Chen indeed being banned out, so Poppy not able to play that one anymore, as we have of course got Jakiro and Sven that could be a decent dual lane together, so don't really need any other what's it says, don't really need any other tri-lane heroes, potentially. Wow, I stumble over words right there. Anyway, so that's why we see WhA banning out the Chen there. Navi, for them to ban out, I mean, they still have something to ban out for the mid lane. Templar Assassin, which one do they not want to face? Is there a specific hero that Dendy doesn't like facing, that doesn't want to face? Those could all be banned out right now, as we also still lack potentially a tri-lane, or potentially another hero to be combined with that Venomancer, with that Lifestealer, and they ban out the Nyx Assassin, the hero that we have seen being played as support a couple of times today, the hero that they don't want to be facing, of course. Also later on, if after the starting phase, when Nyx Assassin does get level 6, he makes one of those perfect tag teams together with the Bounty Hunter, and they don't want to be facing that one, so that's not going to be happening, because, you know, that's just got banned out. We have got the Shadow Demon being banned out here as well, so that's also not going to be something that Jakiro and Sven are going to be seeing as a helpy on their lane. And Navi's turn to ban right now again. But let's see what they are indeed going to be doing. They have used some of their bonus time already, but as this WhA, and it's going to be the Enigma. So WhA, I mean, they could still have a jungle hero if they went for a dual lane, even though I was kind of expecting a tri-lane. It is going to be the Enigma that's going to get banned out. And for the people that are wondering, both, or at least Navi is playing with their full lineup. Cloudy is actually a nickname that Arsart has liked to go under for a while now. So he is going to be still tagging that one. And Sash Dash is actually of course, I think his real name is actually Sasha, so that kind of fits, as we can all recognize him by the avatar that he has, which is obviously a cat lying there on a pole that is covered with a blanket or something like that. I don't know. We have got the ban out for the Queen of Pain and for the Light for the Keeper of Light. For the last 2 heroes that were banned out, and Lina is going to be the support that WhA is going to go for, together with a Lifestealer and a Venomancer. And of course there is no real solid stun to follow Lightning Strike Array upon, but there is going to be a slow with a Venomancer and of course open wounds as well. So Lina's stun is not going to be that hard to hit. We've got a Darkseer picked up still by Na'Vi. They still needed an offlane, so that's going to be their hero. And we still lack for Na'Vi either Enchantress or another support to be going on together with that Svenzik hero. And the last ban out coming, or last pickup coming from WhA needs to be a mid lane, unless they're going to go unorthodox and have Lina mid lane, which we should really be expecting. But we're going to see which one it is going to be. And well, they're taking their time. What hero do they want to have up against the Templar Assassin? It's not going to be able to be Queen of Pain anymore. That would be the one that is still fairly decent against standing against the Templar Assassin. Same goes for the Darkseer. And they're going to pick up a Leshrac. And Luna still picked up a Na'Vi, so this is a different side than I was expecting. Maybe we're going to see Sven still being played as a support. The disconnect comes from Puppey, as we might have... No, it's just a disconnect. Might have a remake, but no, that was what I was gonna say, but then it didn't have to be said anymore as we switch overlays. And it seems like I'm slightly lagging. What the hell? Let me just do a quick speed test again before we jump ourselves into the match regardless. See if that is me or if that is Switch. So I would be able to solve the deal. We'll have some frames dropping in a moment. There, you have it. As people are still picking up their hero. Wow, this is not going the way it's supposed to. Well, hey, I stopped lagging actually. Let's not try to do a speed test. We have a pause though. But hey, I stopped lagging. Good news. Well, at least I'm back. We're gonna see who's playing what. We have, of course, got a disconnect from Dandy apparently, or disconnect. He is slightly FK. We have of course playing in the Luna. We have got Arsart playing the Jakiro, now going as Cloudy. Light of Heaven will be playing the Darkseer. We'll have Puppey on the Sven, who's gonna indeed be played as support, and that will leave Dandy, of course, on the Templar Assassin, I believe it was. As we are gonna see, or yeah, the Templar Assassin, I think it is. As we're gonna see Luck from WhA playing the Lifestealer. We're gonna see Crydasia on the Leshrac, and that is interesting to note because Crydasia normally the offlaner. So maybe we're gonna see him playing the mid lane for now, as we have got Shmoda playing the Bounty Hunter, who's playing as a stand-in for this game. Peta will be playing the Venomancer, and that's everybody on WhA's lineup as we're waiting for Dandy to come back from AFK. And let's hope there's not going to be any more issues there again. And looks like all is fine in on the side of my side, at least. Let's hope Twitch is also fine. So that's going to be that. So let's see how they're going to be running their lanes. As Dandy apologizes for being late. Indeed, picked up his Templar Assassin, already going towards that mid lane. But we're going to have a clash potentially here. Luck already finding Sash. There's the open wounds. There's going to be a follow-up stuff on the Shrek, but of course able to dodge it. Ice Pet gonna let him in. There goes an Ice Shell, and it looks like Light of Heaven wants to go for it. Nice stun. Dash though still goes down. Luna getting picked up. Of course, the one to drop, and Peta is the one to go down. And I realized I just said 3 different names for the one for Luna that went down. I said Sash, I said Luna, and I said of course. But hey, he still went down, and it is gonna be his first blood going the way of WhA, going the way of Peta on his Venomancer. Some more gold for him as he is able to pick up some boots shortly, which is gonna be putting him in a good position, of course, for the start of the game. Well, let's see how we're going to see run these lanes. We're going to have Shmoda, who's going to be running towards the bottom lane, Crydasia in the middle lane. That means that we will see an aggressive trialing coming off from WhA.
The battle begins.
And now that Na'Vi realizes something like that, they're going to put Light of Heaven sitting on the top lane. So we'll have also an aggressive tri-lane, which is probably rather defensive, taking into account that they were expecting an aggressive tri-lane. Yeah, so it's a counter to the aggressive tri-lane to also run an aggressive tri-lane. So 2 aggressive tri-lanes means for no aggressive tri-lane. I know, it is tri-laneception. I don't know. Like a double negative makes a positive and stuff. Haste up on Puppy, who already went back to base to get his mana back up and then went back again and is able to be back inside for the first creep wave. It's actually going to be on a semi-dual lane here. To just be keeping Light of Heaven a bit of extra secure insurance to be able to, just in case they go on him, he will be able to stun. In the meantime, he'll try to stack and pull and try to get some experience in the jungle perhaps. And of course keeping the lane also in favor of Light of Heaven. And Light of Heaven, of course, since he is able to put his Iron Shell up, he will therefore push the lane with that, and he doesn't want to, so that's why we're going to see Puppy stacking and pulling, so the lane will indeed be there. As we have WhA, he's going to be up against a dual lane. He should in theory not die. Don't think he's going to be getting that many last hits either though, but at least he'll be able to get some experience next to his tower there. As Asia in the mid lane indeed is up against Dendy on his Templar 7. I mean, Leshrac has been picked up a couple of times as a counter towards the Templar Assassin because the Edict pops up refraction so fast. But it is not really ideal with all those creeps around. It's not really ideal to do that because you also push your lane, and we're just gonna have to see how it goes. And the last hits from of course Leshrac is not that attack damage is not that big. We do see him with 3 last hits right now with Dendy on 6. So already Dendy having the double of that one, as now Peta coming to help out. And of course he's also able to stack this and maybe pull perhaps towards this lane, but there's too many trees still there. Now he tries to eat some of the trees away. So this is gonna be having him giving him the chance to pull some of the creeps away, to give Leshrac a bit more experience in regards to Dendy, because he will not be getting more, it will just be that Leshrac is getting less. The Gale misses also Venomancer, normally picked up as a counter towards the Templar Assassin also, all those poisons picking up refraction very fast. Leshrac's not gonna miss, then he's gonna be fine. We're gonna see how this lane is gonna be developing, but for now, I'm just gonna predict where the first blood is gonna happen, because since it's now going to be Light of Heaven on this top lane, I don't think the top lane is going to be having first blood anymore, unless Puppy is coming to help out trying to get a counter gank up on the Lina, for example. As we have WhA, he might actually be the first blood should there be any invisibility detection coming off from that V. Though for now that's not going to be the case. And then, wow, there's a lot of people disconnecting from this game and reconnecting. It's luckily that I'm right now not doing it. And of course, I had some issues earlier on. Ooh, nice. Well, nice. The Jakiro tries to harass a bit with that, with his illusions, trying to block the pool. The only run range creep left here, who will still get the knight, but for now, then he's level 4. He's up against a semi-dual lane, and he is therefore getting more experience. As long as they are not able to kill him off, and they're actually staying on the lane together, he'll get more experience, and he'll not be too sad about that one, as he wants to get that level 6 very fast so he can land trap and actually throw some harassment back, because as soon as he starts attacking, Leshrac and Venomancer, even though counters, are not going to be as safe anymore, because they're still 2 very squishy heroes. So we're going to have to see them being very safe. Hey, what am I saying? First blood already happened. First blood already happened, as it was already up on that. And if the stream is laggy right now, it is not on my side. Please send a report to Twitch, as I have no lag on my side whatsoever. The internet is doing fine, and I realize that other people also do not have lag, so don't complain unless you know that it is me rather than you. Try different qualities from the Twitch server, as of course, I mean, Twitch TV has got different servers, and it's not always the lower server that's going to give you most quality. It will really depend on how that server is occupied in your area. Of course, different qualities have different servers, and therefore different occupations from different streams. I know, it makes sense, doesn't it? Then he picking up invisibility rune, might be trying to go for some action for that one, as we have the dust being popped up. WhA gonna be locked inside an ice path. Here's coming Lucent Beam as well. They should be able to pick up the kill with the Goop right there as well, and it is a force that picks up the kill. So getting some revenge back after being the first blood earlier on. And that is gonna be a kill on the bottom lane, and of course Bounty Hunter not being all too happy with that. He is level 4 only. Would he have been level 6? Dying at level 6 for Bounty Hunter is bad still, but it's not that bad anymore. As the Edict goes through, Edict level 2 even, doing a lot of harassment on his tower, and might not be able to take it down, but if they can continue doing that, this push is going to be very annoying for Dandy. But yeah, if you're level 6 and you die as a Bounty Hunter, that will give you a good opportunity if you die, to just go to a different lane and try and get a gank up without the other person knowing that you're actually there. So him not being level 6 is not that good, just bad. Regardless, no upsides to dying there. As we have got Dandy, he's trying to get away. He popped his invisibility rune, but there's no way to see them for the opponent side. As Peta gets locked inside an ice pad. Dandy coming in, dual breath going through. Dandy looking for melt damage, free melt damage going through. He actually goes for Cardasia. Gale misses, and that's 2 kills going the way of Na'Vi, with Puppy coming in as well, taking the kill on the Venomance, and Dandy picking up the kill on the Leshrac. They still take a lot of tower damage, but that is okay. They get the advance in the middle lane. The dual lane for WhA not working out, and that is the bottom lane being won by Na'Vi, the top middle lane being won by Na'Vi, and the top lane, considering this was an aggressive tri lane and now it's 2 heroes against the total lane, they're not necessarily winning it, but they're definitely not losing it. As long as well, Light of Heaven stays alive, he'll be fine. And Lane will also be fine with that. And he has got 27 last hits. It's actually doing great with those last hits. He is even on par with the highest farmer in the game, which is of course who is going to try to go for Shmoda here, who is dusted up, so is having a large possibility of going down here, especially since there's 4 heroes here, 3 rather, for Na'Vi, and there he goes. It is Jakiro that picks up the kill, and now they can lay down some harassment onto this tier 1 tower if they want to, even though Puppy has to go back, and there's no mana left on our side anymore either, as we have Dandy taking a Gale, taking Edict, might actually be going down here. They're trying to take him down. There is a refraction up again, but the refraction will go off very fast, and Leshrac and Cardasia picking up the kill, clean one of that, and actually Roshan coming to see what the hassle was about, but I'm not going to be doing there anymore as more disconnects come up. Wow, so many disconnects for this game. And again, I am now dropping some frames again. Oh, what is wrong with this? I will be trying to fix it again, just like I did last time, as I did last time. Fix it for some weird reason, but I will find out how I did that and then do it again. As we have in the mid lane, Dandy TPing back. Lay down a trap instantly. He's got himself some face boots, but Peta and Cardasia are not too afraid of that trap. They're fine with it. As, yeah. That is, it wasn't the second first blood, it was just a kill. It's just a kill. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on the chat a bit more than I normally do, purely for the fact that I do have some lag issues apparently. Stun hit, there is also a dust up, Ice Pad latches, and this should be the 3rd kill going the way of Na'Vi on the Bounty Hunter, with Smola going down again. Puppy picking up the kill, he's got 2 kills, he's been active in a lot, and there is no issue with my internet right now, so this is all on Twitch's side. I am sorry for that. And send reports to Twitch, that should fix it. Please do so. Sending reports actually helps. In case you're wondering, it actually helps. They are able to fix those issues that you would have if there is an issue. They are able to provide different servers for you, for example. As we have got tier 1 tower getting picked off on the bottom lane at the same time with tier 1 tower. Middle is also going to go down. Fortification still goes up as Dandy comes in with an invisibility rune again. And as it looks like he's trying to go for a kill on on Cardasia. He doesn't have any mana left. And then he doesn't have a blink, but he is able to just run after him and see when Leshrac stops for a pause. If he doesn't, then okay, too bad. Then he actually backs out. Now our side going to place a ward just to get some extra vision up. But that's not going to be doing anything anymore, even though it was scouted out that indeed that ward was placed by the Irradiant side. And they also see Puppy walking around there, exclamation mark coming off. But the towers are still even right now, with the gold graph going in favor of Na'Vi still, because they are winning the lanes based on last hits. We have the experience graph also going their way with 4K, with 3 kills in their favor, and we're actually going to switch up to next worth even 8 minutes into the game, because these towers make a difference, these kills make a difference. And these jungle creeps that are going down constantly also, of course, make a slight difference, as we're gonna have 4 heroes soon up here for realization. So they're gonna be trying to look for a kill on the top lane, and Light of Heaven knows what's gonna come. There's no way to stop that TP from happening, and Peta is not gonna be able to find him anymore. They will be able to pick off the tower here though, but that is gonna be all for that. All she wrote, the Light of Heaven just gonna be walking back towards the top lane still. But it's going to be very careful as Bounty Hunter gets picked off once again for the 4th time this game. Na'Vi is just picking on him constantly, finding a weak link and exploiting it as the tier 1 tower goes down as well. Tower is going to bash on the creep, but I don't think there's going to be any hope for this tower. Fortification is still there. If they want to try to defend it, if they want to try to deny it, they could. There's the fortification, and there's actually the TP. Luna's going to be the one first. Puppy already standing ready. There's his son. And he comes, oh, melt damage going through. Lena's going to be the first one to go down, and the only one to go down unless Croatia is going to do it. Tower is still going to be picked up by Dandy. Here comes Smoda as well. Courier melt damage, not going to go down. 13 HP left. Now Dandy lost in no man's land and will be going down. With Croatia picking up the last heal, no refraction will save you now. Not with the Leshrac and Venomancer being close by. Puppy, he just ran away there, chose his life over the life of his teammate, and was just out of there very fast. As we have got Lifestealer, he's building towards an armlet. Luck is gonna have to be the one to do it for WhA Asians. Their carry. The one that is supposed to carry their team at the same time. He's taking it up against a Luna. Luna, who is already doing really well. She's, or of course, is highest up on net worth, with of course Luck being second highest. But still, it is going to be a tough match to call for these two carries. As well, Bounty Hunter level 6, they need some kills with that. They definitely need some kills. As that's what of course you pick up the Bounty Hunter for. As we have got Croatia, Haystone in his bottle, 1k gold. I mean, he was the mid lane hero, but his gold, even though he's now listed as highest up on his team, is actually quite surprising that he's still so high, considering that mid lane that he definitely lost, and considering that he also died once. As we have got, of course, well, do they see him? I don't think so, no. 5 heroes from Na'Vi in this mid lane. And they're gonna go for Roshan, that is why they were worth 5. Let's see if they can do it. They will have Puppy trying to tank it up. Maybe Light of Heaven. They don't have any specific heroes that normally take that Roshan apart from Dandy, but yeah, he's gonna come now as well. Sentry Ward upon Sentry Ward, and it will be Dandy that is able to tank up the Roshan with, of course, his refraction. And this should be a fairly fast Roshan. I don't think anybody of the Radiant side is knowing this is going to happen, especially not since they are smoked up and are looking for something to do, looking for something to kill. But right now, all they have to do is just walk away from this, because they can't be close to Roshan anymore. Too many heroes of Na'Vi around there, and it's too risky to be still be caught around there, as we have 4 heroes of Na'Vi going towards the mid lane. Looks like we have to see Croatia run very fast very soon, otherwise he will be put down by Na'Vi, who now has 5 heroes in this mid lane. And it looks like Na'Vi wants to go for some blood. They feel like they're at the advantage. They have got the Dandy, who has got that face, who has got the invisibility rune. They've got the stun, follow-up stun. Do they have a Darkseer wall? No, they do not. They do have a mechanism, however, and they do have the Eclipse as well. So they might be trying to go for something here. So the Shrek stun still hits up on the Luna. Edict going through as well. Haystone up on Croatia doing work. Sentry Ward by the Dire also, just in case that Bounty Hunter shows his face. Here he comes actually, but he's playing it safe. He doesn't have anything really yet. He's died 4 times, only got boots and still a shield, still the items that he started off with. As we see Na'Vi just waiting around, looking for action, looking for a mistake that we as Asian might make, looking for a way in. Stun's gonna land on Luck, on Lina rather. Luck is gonna go in, he's gonna go on Puppy, now has to change his mind, and jumps himself into the creep and jumps back out. Eclipse gonna go off, of course, gonna try to do what he can, just picks up the creeps with it, but hey, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Just picking up those creeps with your Eclipse, it might be a bit of a waste, but it does force WhA Asian back, and forces the creep wave back as well, as they're just gonna sit around waiting for the next creep wave to come. It's a bit of a stand-up, see who's going in first, see who makes the first mistake, because the person that makes a mistake now is gonna pay for it with his life. Gale goes on top, he might have gone into a bit too far, but the Surge is still there to help him out. Ice Pass, gonna hit Luck. Are you overextending right now? Rage is gonna be running out very soon, but he is out in time. Leshrac stun not gonna hit, Dual Breath gonna go through, vacuum back in. It is actually still Croatia that gets hit by that Dual Breath, so be very careful. Na'Vi still hanging around there though. Blink Dagger is gonna be up on Dandy soon. There is a courier going towards him right now with that item on it, and that might be the initiation that they need. They're still sticking around though, landing their hits on the tower as they can. Ghost ranked up on Puppy as well. Invisibility rune activated by Dandy, and they know it too though. They saw it happening, so they should be aware of this, even though they don't have a track on him, and Dandy actually shows himself already. And with the tier 2 tower down, maybe Na'Vi is just gonna decide, oh well, let's go top first and let's clear out those towers, because there's still 2 towers standing right there, and that's all free gold to pick up, as on themselves they only have 2 towers going down so far, only the tier 1 mid and the tier 1 top. And the gold graph, of course, very much in favor of Na'Vi. We do have almost 10k gold in favor, 7,500 experience in favor, and we have a smoke up for WhA Asian. Or is this a smoke? Looks like it might be. Yeah, there's a smoke apart from Croatia. He doesn't get hit by the smoke. They might be able to find Light of Heaven, but he does have a Surge ready. And they should be getting a stun up on him. Getting a stun up on the Surge's target is very difficult to do, but hey, oh, he hits it on the side. There's a Gale and a Track and Open Wounds. Light of Heaven, no chance to stay alive. Track Gale going for WhA Asian. And this is the type of kills that they should be getting because, well, they are not going to be winning a straight on head-on team fight right now. Not with the heroes that they have. And they know it too. That's why they try to gank. That's why they try to smoke. And now they're going to go bottom lane trying to see if they can pick up the tier 1 tower, which is of course some gold going their way as Arsart picks up the Gem of True Sight to counter that Bounty Hunter a bit more. And of course also, not just the Bounty Hunter, it is also about making sure your opponent is not going to feel safe anywhere, is not going to be able to go outside of their base, is gonna just have to deal with it and have no vision on the map whatsoever apart from the towers that they have, which is gonna be less and less as the tier 1 tower top is gonna be picked up. Open Wounds is not gonna hit. There's a rage though. Track going off on the force. Ice Bed's going through. Venoman's ulti going through as well. Then he's sitting in the midst of all of this. Now Puppy stuns. Now his God Strength comes, and it is Peta that's already down, Cranasia that's already down, Luck will drop there as well as Shimoda, and Dandy might still drop there as a TP out of there from the Luna was just in time, Lina rather. And that is no heroes down on Na'Vi. They'll have, look at their HPs, they are so low on going down, but that is just not enough focus fire from WhA Asian. They've got a lot of AoE damage with the Venomancer ulti of course ticking through, with the Nova and the Edict from the Shrek ticking through. But the targets is not there. Shimoda went down. He's of course the one that can burst down someone who is already very low if he can get the chance, but not going to be able to do so. And it was actually Dandy TPing in this there as he tried to take that care of the tier 1 tower top and actually got it very low, but decided to help out his team bottom, which was very needed. He did almost die with it, but look at him now. Full on mana, almost full on HP again as well, and they will just back off, not wanting to take a fight up to high ground just yet. We want to just still continue doing what they were doing before, and their Aegis, it's still going to be there for another minute and a half or so. So they can have this time for now. As we have also the Helm of Iron Will upon the Sven, so we'll also be going for an armlet by the looks of it. And I say also because the armlet on the Lifestealer is actually complete, and again a smoke from WhA Asian, as we have Leshrac going for BKB. That's basically the only one together with Luck who actually has something that he can go for, actually has enough gold to do that with. For Na'Vi, however, Mechanism up on the Darkseer, Gem of True Sight like we already saw upon Arsart. We've got the Blink Dagger on the start of the BKB on the Templar Assassin. The Luna is going to go for BKB after her Yasha as well.
Is under attack.
And we're going to see if WhA Asian can find someone with their smoker. That's not going to be the case because we can see of course the mini-map, but they can. But there's nobody in their own jungle, even though they are going to walk past the ward that the Dioset has put up there. As then he still managed to pick up the tier 1 tower. There is actually maybe trying to get some harassment up on the tier 2. Last one standing on the map on the side of WhA Asian. It might just be their goal, and there goes TP's in. They want to defend it. Trap goes off though, it's going to have a tough time defending it now. And the TP from the Venomancer is going to be way too late to try and land something up on Dandy, who's just going to be able to blink away regardless. Although they smoke up and they want to go for it. Leshrac is going to be the target. Trap hits, blink, melt damage. Here comes Puppy as well. Doesn't even need to stun it, gets to stun upon Peta instead. And that goes the Druid through, and that 2 heroes being picked up. The ultimate still went through from Peta though, so that's going to be a +1 for WhA Asian. But it's not going to be enough to stop them from going down. And they do, of course, have the mechanism, though. The hero that has it. Oh, there it is. Light of Heaven coming in from the back. Luck is going to be standing there together with Smoda. Vacuum back in there as the buyback comes from the Leshrac. Light of Heaven has a track up on him. They see where his every move. And he's going to try to dive for past the tower. Icebet's going to mark his exit to be safe. Dubrad's going through and Luck pops his rage. Double moons up on Puppy. Mechanism hits, though. And Luck already has to go back out. His rage is going to end soon as it is Luna that pops her BKB. Stun still hits from Puppy again. Luck getting stunned up by that one. No rage for him, and he is the one that goes down, as does a Force, however. It is Peta that's trying to get himself away. And it is the Lina that is locked inside her own base also, just to make sure that she is able to stay alive. She doesn't have any mana left anymore either. And Na'Vi, they're going to be able to take this tower very safe, very securely. And again, well, they actually lost someone for it this time. It was the Force that went down there. But still a one fight for them, as they were able to pick off basically 4 heroes with that. I mean, yeah, Peta got back alive again at the end of the fight, but that's because he is such low level. Look at this level difference right here. 3 heroes still level 7 on the side of WhA Asian, while the lowest level up on Na'Vi is level 9, which is also directly the highest level up on the people of the Radiant side. But there's level 10 and level 12 up on Na'Vi. So a big difference, and all in favor of Na'Vi, as we see the gold graph just spiking down, experience graph just spiking down. It is all going the way Na'Vi wanted to go. But right now, they no longer have the Aegis because the timer is out. And that was of course also why, well actually it was up on Dandy, but he didn't die with it, so that's all fine. We're gonna see them probably wait 2.5 minutes before Roshan is up again, and then with the Aegis, they are gonna try to push up to the tier 3 tower, maybe pick someone up before that. In the meantime, we're gonna see we as Asian trying to get as much gold as possible without putting themselves at risk, and we do see them trying that. Top lane looks like, well, it's actually not gonna be very successful as they missed one of the last hits, but they're trying to get as much gold as they can from the lanes while being in range of basically their safe zone, which is very small right now. We also have wards up from Na'Vi. There's one on the bottom lane still. There's one on the top lane that's doing the same. Thou shalt not leave thy lane without us knowing it. Mid lane is the only one that's remotely safe, as we do see we as Asian roaming around there. Of course I don't know that those wards are up there, but they are there, so that's gonna be something for WhA Asian. There's a ward up on the high ground right now, so they all see what, oh wow, Asia gonna let you stun, that's at least something. Edith going off, Nova as well. Here comes an ice bat, doesn't hit Danny, has to be careful. Shurken does, and he actually dies! And that was a track kill going the way of WhA Asian, as they're gonna also find Vorst, who is gonna be popping his BKB. Rage up on the lifestealer, doesn't get hit by an ice bat, but does force Moda to go by a different route. Light of Heaven picking up the kill for that one, and now Surge up on Dash, Surge up on a Force. Ice Bat not gonna hit. Asia trying to get himself away. Here comes the Lucent Beam. Stun is gonna hit still, and Nova Edith going through. It's not gonna be enough though. One hit away from dying is all it takes, and that's gonna be him dropping. In the meantime, it is the lifestealer that still was able to take care of our start, as we see now, and that's, yeah. Luna coming in with the Laguna Blade, able to pick off that of course, but he's still gonna pay for that one with his life. There is 5 heroes down in total, even though of course Bounty Hunter, since he's so low level, he's up again already. But 5 heroes down across the board on the side of WhA Asian, with Na'Vi losing 2 in return. A bit of a messy fight from both teams, but it worked out a bit better for Na'Vi, partly because, of course, 3 heroes, by the way, down on Na'Vi, because Zendi is, of course, already back alive again, but partly because, well, the levels from Na'Vi is just such a big difference, and the items with that as well, because the gold is just, you can see it, it's just a big difference right there. But yeah, we're gonna see now, they're gonna have to recuperate. And they're gonna have to go for Roshan probably very soon. I do think that WhA Asian also knows that Roshan is up. I'm not sure if they actually want to try to go for it, since they don't really have the lineup to take care of a Roshan very fast. And also, it is not the best fight for them to take right now, so we might just see them trying to give it away. As of course Na'Vi, they know it's up, and they feel pretty confident in taking it. If they're gonna regret it is a second thing, as we're gonna have Vorst now also TP in there. We do have WhA Asian coming around there as well, though. It's gonna be going up there. Poppy gonna land a stun. They want to go for this. Gale misses. God's ranked up. Ice Path on Asia. 1 hit, 2 hit. Might not be a carry spend, but still able to do tons of damage there. As Lashrak and Venomance are already going down. Now Bounty Hunter also. Laguna Blade still able to pick off something or do something. Not able to pick up anything, but there's still 5 heroes dead on the side of WhA Asian. Triple kill going the way of a Vorst. And I would expect the Laguna Blade to be up on our side, but even he didn't die for that. And even there's only a Force is gonna go for Roshan, but he's being left alone right now, realizing that his team is not gonna be joining him. They're just gonna be going for the tier 3 tower bottom, as they can't do that. There is the Veil of Discord almost up on Jakiro. We've got Dandy. He's got 1500 gold. He's got his BKB ready. Puppy in the meantime got himself a Veil of Discord actually complete. So we might have 2 Veil of Discords on their team, which is quite awkward. But hey, doesn't matter. Who might judge Na'Vi, right? Track going off. Light of Heaven still taking a lot of damage from this, but the mechanism will help him stay alive. Stun from Sven. It's on Asia. They can't go in on this though. Here comes the Force now also. He has himself a Maelstrom, as we saw him pick up a moment ago. And are they gonna continue to go in here with everybody back alive again on WhA Asian? As there's actually now a Nyx rather on Asia, in Asia I should say. But Na'Vi waiting for their own creep wave. Only that will tell us what they're gonna do, as the Force is just trying to take care of the creep wave middle to make sure that the creep waves are gonna be in their favor, regardless on what lane it's gonna be at. Stun, gonna latch. Lina is gonna be taking a lot of damage. He is dead already. Now we have Asia trying to do what he can before he will go down. Light of Heaven trying to get away on 9 HP. Will be able to stay alive for now, but at the same time, everybody else dies of WhA Asian. Before I can even finish that sentence, Light of Heaven on 9 HP pops his mechanism and is good as fresh again, even though the buyback came from the Lifestealer, but he doesn't dare going in for this one again. Na'Vi They're just trying to prove again why they are on top of the list of StarLadder. We as Asian, no fight against them. They can't fight against them. I mean, they don't have the items, they don't have the levels. All they can do now is wait for Na'Vi to go out of their base, even though everybody of... Oh, that's a nice pick-off by Horse, slightly overextension. All they can do now, I was gonna say, is wait until Na'Vi leaves their base again. In the meantime, 5 heroes are back up alive again. Smoke opens up, but of course doesn't do anything. And now they know. And now they're gonna go. Stun is still though. And that's gonna be a stun from Leshrac still up on Danny, but it doesn't matter. Shmoda already having to go back to base. Danny still, Puppy's still taking a lot of damage here from the Leshrac and actually goes down. Lifestealer picking up the last hit. As we have got a nice smoke going off. Luckily all in good humor. As we have a trap going off, Dandy wanting to be alive here. Wanting to stay alive. And they weren't able to take down more of the towers, but at least we as Asian, they forced them back out again. Taking 2 kills with them as well, but slight overextension from Na'Vi. We were expecting maybe already a GG call perhaps, but we as Asian, they're not going to give up anytime soon. They're not going to give up just yet. 25k gold in favor of Na'Vi though. And experience graph also 25k. That is a lot of gold in favor and experience in favor of Na'Vi. Armlet up on the Lifestealer, nothing else just yet. Got 1100 gold in his inventory. Don't have anything else on the Venomancer just yet either. We've got Shmoda, who's now got a Gem of True Sight, which he probably picked off from Na'Vi, who dropped it. Yes, that is indeed the case. We've got the Lina, doesn't have anything specific either. It's got 1100 gold also. And we're missing 1 hero, I believe. Or did I actually go over? Ooh, actually, Gale going through. BKB activated as well. Svenstone, or Leshrac stone still hits on Dandy. There goes the Svenstone. That's going to be on Pata. We're already dropped Cardasia. Has himself a baby with the Lifestealer there. And he is going to go for Dandy, but Dandy, he doesn't care. He just wants to go for Cardasia. Stone to hit. Dandy actually going to die here. But as does Shmoda. And as does Lucka's Lifestealer, and as does the Lina on the side of the radius side. So the only one left alive is actually Cardasia on his Leshrac, who was able to pick up Dandy on the side there. But it's the buyback from the Lina, who is gonna go for something again. I'm not sure. It's like a one-man army with boobs, with red hair, and she wants to go for something. Where is she gonna go? Is she actually gonna go for the Roche Pit? Because that would be kind of awkward. She dodges the creep wave. Maybe she's gonna go for the gem. Oh, puppy, she sees her. There goes her trap. I don't think this was a good idea. And that is the Veil of Discord hitting before the trap. Luna stun, not gonna hit. And that's gonna be a kill. Not doing that much damage without God Strength though. And actually the track goes up. Vacuum will do the job though. It is the Darkseer that gets the kill. Now Shmoda is gonna feel it. Is there gonna be another stun? Should be up again. Surely there it is again. One more. Bam! There it is. Right hits going. And that's gonna be the kill. This time to Cloudy. Puppy getting denied all the kills he goes for. In the meantime, Roshan didn't even go down, they just went for other stuff instead. And that's gonna be the Tier 3 tower looking a bit scared right now. I would feel scared if the lineup from Levy was gonna come at me there as well. We do have Cardasia around there as well as Luck and Peta. They want to try to do what they can with the 3 of them. And it's actually Na'Vi that backs off, wanting to have their entire lineup rather than just have a couple of heroes. And the rest of their lineup, Forrest and Dandy, just going for the Aegis right now. And it will be picked up by Dandy, so he'll have that, as he also has a recipe for the Desolator complete right now. Oh, actually, the whole Desolator is complete now as well.
Thanks.
That's gonna be the Mjolnir on Forrest. As we have got some old chat going on with awkward signs. With all the casters and co-casters, even Casper joining in. I don't know, awkward. Yeah, there you go. We're gonna see Na'Vi. Now they're ready to push. Now they have 5 heroes once again. Let's see what they can do with 5 heroes. I say 5, yes, there's 5. I can count. There's actually a diffuser blade up on the Jakiro. He decided to sell the recipe for the Veil of Discord since Puppy already had it, and went for the Fusel Blade, because he can. Tower getting some harassment.
Moon's blessings.
Moon's blessings. Well, that's a good thing for you, of course, but there's gonna be a creep wave, and you have to take it down. Stun, hitting, long range. Cardasia gonna be the target. Tries to get away though, blinking from Danny, vacuum in, and that's a Dagon I saw. Yes it is. It is a Dagon up on Puppy, and that's kills all around. And the only one left alive is Luck on the side of WhA, and he is, I am not sure where he is. He's inside a, oh, he was inside a creep. Now he jumps out. He's gonna pay for that one. That's an ultra kill going the way of Dandy. And the barracks dropped with that as well. And I do think this should be the call for GG. But no, they say we as Asian buying back on luck, buying back on Peta. And they're gonna be finding themselves, oh, hello Courier. Courier's gonna be saved. They're gonna be finding themselves going down again. There's only one down, that's the other one down. Denny still went down, but he has an Aegis, so he can afford to do that, as we have the tier 4 towers being pressured. Fortification still goes on, but hey, that's gonna be it for all she wrote, I believe. Oh yeah, I know, different sayings and stuff, as we see Lena getting picked up again. I spent Legends on 2, of course just going in there because he doesn't care. Another team wipe going the way of Navi. And that's going to be the tier 4 tower dropping for the last tower to go down in this game, I would assume, unless they're going to go some weird shenanigans and go for the tier 3 still, but that's not going to be the case. GG, well played goes out. Good luck in Kiev gets called, because Navi is indeed going to go to the offline finals in Kiev, which will happen on the 20th till the 23rd of December this year. It's only 10 days away, I would say. Well, 11 days, I would say. So, we're still going to have a lot of StarLadder games tomorrow, though, and I think also some are still on Wednesday. That's the last 2 days of StarLadder matches we are going to have, as we will see which other teams are going to join them. We already know that Virtus Pro is going to be going to Kiev. We just need 2 more. At the moment, it looks likely. I will put it up for you also. At the moment, it looks likely like they're those 2 teams are going to be up against Empire and Fnatic. But it all depends on the matches tomorrow. Empire and Fnatic have both got 1 game tomorrow. Empire versus L Pride, Fnatic versus Pulse. If they win those, they are through. If they don't, we might have a tie, because no Tidehunter and Mouse Sports can still get to 30 points, and then we might have a tie. And I've been told that we will be seeing that maybe happening. As it doesn't matter that Mouse Sports already faced Empire and Fnatic and lost to both teams, because they still have a chance to go there. But we'll all see it tomorrow. My name is Sheever. Please subscribe to my YouTube if you want to support me. That would be very much appreciated. Of course, I also have a Twitter, as you can see. SheeverGaming is the name there as well, just as Facebook, by the way. And